in itself. When we first moved back here and I got involved in the Legion, she became involved in the auxiliary. She was helping with meals. If you ever knew Loretta, she was strictly by the book. If it called for a teaspoon, that meant one level teaspoon, no more and no less. If it called for a cup, that meant 1 cup, no more, no less. So when she would help out in preparing meals, and we had all the Czech ladies cooking who never used recipes and never knew measurements, and they would ask for a pinch of this or a dash of that, she had absolutely no idea what they were talking about. And then another time, my son Chris had called and said he wanted to borrow my double barrel because it was during hunting season. And I came home and she goes, well, your son called. Okay, what'd he want? He wants to borrow your 2 cakes. And I'm standing there all dumbfounded. What do you mean my 2 cakes? She goes, you know, they're upstairs in the closet. And I'm sitting there for the life of me. I have no idea what she's talking about. And I go, what do you mean? He's going hunting and he wants to borrow your 2 cakes. And I go, you mean my double barrel? She goes, yeah, that's exactly what I said. And where's Chris? Tell him the story about the toothbrush.
I hope she had a toothbrush. Normally she wouldn't answer the door and she would not answer the phone if her teeth were not brushed. She'd stop at the door and she'd run and hide. It's not like she'd go upstairs and brush her teeth. She just run and hide. And she'd yell that and Chris stopped by and what do you want? Well, no, I didn't want to. Why not? Why didn't brush her teeth?
What about jury duty?
Oh, we were down in New Mexico. She was gotten a notice for jury duty. And when they're asking around, questioning the jurors, they come to her and they said, well, what would you do in this situation? And Loretta stands up, well, I'd give him the book. And everybody's standing around, what, give him the book? She goes, yeah, I'd give him the book. And they said, okay, Mrs. Lamont, you can go ahead and sit down. Next one. And when I got home that night, she tells me about it. She goes, yeah, they asked me and I told them to give him the book. I'm going, give him the book? She goes, yeah, he was guilty. Give him the book. I mean, you mean throw the book at him? She goes, yeah, that's what I said. And another time, yeah, we were down in New Mexico and she'd bought this car. And she goes, well, are you going to take it out on the road? I go, yeah, I can do that. Why? She goes, so you can take out the corn.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there, what? Take out the corn? Well, Gerald, you're not going to get this being a city boy. And I'm sitting there for the life of me. What? Take out the corn. Take out the corn. She goes, you know, when you get on the road and you make it go as fast as you can. I go, you mean burn the cobs out? Yeah, that's what I said.
I got it.
Yeah, so she did. She brought a smile and laughter to everybody present, and you all know it.
Yes.
And embarrassed you a few times.
No, that never happened.
You need to have some dance music going.
Oh.
You would love
And that's one. And another good story about her is that most of you knew my mom and my dad, and being straight-laced and about as prude as anybody could be. Well, they came out to visit us at Fort Lewis one time. And we're sitting there, and I'd fixed drinks. Dad had his whiskey sour, and Mom had a glass of wine. And I got up to fix myself, and I asked Dad, I said, well, you want another one? And as long as I can remember, I had never known my father to have more than one drink at a sitting. Never. Never. And he goes, yeah, I guess I will have one. And I'm dumbfounded. And so I look at Mom, and she says, well, if he's having one, I'm going to have one too.
Oh my God. Wow.
And I'm thinking, I don't know where this is going. And so I top off the drinks. Mom takes a sip, and she starts her little giggling. And Loretta looks at Dad and goes, well, Grandpa's going to get a little bit of romance tonight. And Dad looks at her, and he goes, no, all she's going to want to do is giggle.
Yep.